Since graduating from college 2 years ago, I've managed to save over $154,000 of real money. This is sitting in my bank account using a strategy that's quite simple. And if you stick around with me to the end of the video, I'm gonna show you how easy it can be for you to replicate and do the exact same, and if not more. Make sure to hit that like button below and subscribe to the channel because it really helps. The reason I'm making this video is because for years in high school and college and right out of school, I always wanted to know, how can I get my money to work for me? I work so hard day to day in my software sales job, but I always wanted to know, how can I get my money to work for me and make me more money while I'm sleeping? I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that in this video. A lot of people get into software sales and sales in general because they wanna make a lot of money. That's one of the reasons why I got into sales. If you're interested in software sales salaries and how much you can actually earn, make sure to check out my recent video that was quite popular, Software Sales Salaries and why they make so much. I have so many smart friends in sales and just general friends in my life that make a lot of money, that are driven, ambitious, and do so well for themselves, but they buy dumb things like houses, cars, go on trips, and they don't actually retain the money they're earning and get that money to work for them. I'm gonna show you exactly how you can start getting your money to work for you. Let's get into it now. Your sales or your job income will not make you financially independent. It's not a matter of how much you earn, but how much you keep. That's all that matters. Let me say it again. It's not a matter of how much you earn, it's how much of that money you actually keep. You may be thinking, but Trent, hey, if I earn more, I can keep more. In theory, that's the case, but in reality, we have these people that make millions of dollars a year. You see these guys on Instagram, these beautiful lifestyles, doing all these cool things, and if they're making $1 million a year, but in reality, they're only retaining 10,000 of that, they're not financially independent and they're not setting themselves up for long-term prosperity. Point number one, you need to understand and look at how much do you make today and how much of that money do you actually keep and retain and let grow for you. Point number two, what is financial independence? Financial independence, to me, what it means is essentially being able to account for your burn rate. Your burn rate is your expenses, essentially. So think about what you spend on a month-to-month basis. It's your rent, it's going out for drinks, it's happy hours, it's buying gifts, whatever it is. My burn rate is $2,500 per month. So over the course of a year annually, my burn rate is $30,000. So essentially, I need to have enough money to account for my burn rate to be financially independent. You know, I'm 25 right now, so if I live to be 100, which I plan on doing, I think is gonna happen. If I live to be 100 and I stopped working right now and I take $30,000 burn rate annually times 75 years, live to be 100, that comes out to $2,250,000 of cash I need, not even accounting for inflation, I need to account for my burn rate for the next 75 years. That is a long way away, so I probably am not gonna be able to get $2 million anytime soon. So what are other ways to become financially independent? If you don't have a large sum of cash to account for your burn rate, the number two thing you can do is passive income. A lot of people love the idea of having money work for them and not doing any work and having money come into you and make money while you sleep. All that's grand and beautiful, but the only way to generate passive income, there's multiple ways, but the easiest way to do it that's most realistic for you and I is to get enough money and get that money working for you. So if I had enough passive income, if I had $2,600 coming in each month, even if I didn't have over $2 million saved, essentially I would be able to account for my burn rate, so I would be financially independent. The third way you can become financially independent is just become a monk. Eliminate your burn rate, go live in the mountains, and not spend any money. That's not realistic because you and I want to be successful. So let's look at the first and the second option of generating a lot of money and getting your money to work for you. This past Friday, January 22nd, I made $3,500 doing absolutely no work. The only work I had to do was one upfront decision. I think back to my days of mowing lawns, working in hourly jobs, and how long it would take for me to make $3,000. It would take months. But I made $3,500 doing no work in a matter of a couple of weeks with absolutely no time involved besides making one decision. That one decision was putting $6,000 into Palantir stock. It's a company that recently IPO'd. As you can see here, I put $6,300 in. That is now worth $18,000. That one decision of doing no work, that's over $11,800 gain. How is this possible, you may be asking? It's through investing. In my investing strategy that you've stuck around with me, that's gonna help you become financially independent and save over $150,000 like I did sooner rather than later. Looks like this. Your sales income, whatever job you have, will be a great vehicle to help make you financially independent. But that income in and of itself will not get you there. Like we talked about, it's not how much you make, it's not how much you earn, it's how much of that you keep. How can you keep more? How can you increase that and save more and get it to grow? This is what you do, and this is what I do, and this is what I recommend to my friends and family. Set up a direct deposit. Most likely you direct deposit all of your money into your checking or savings account. You let it sit there, you don't do anything with it, and you buy stupid things. That's not gonna help you become financially independent. What's gonna help you become financially independent is setting up a direct deposit of all of your income directly into your brokerage account. I'm not talking going into Robinhood. I'm talking about Charles Schwab, Fidelity, E-Trade, whatever it is. I use Charles Schwab. 100% of my income, of course, this is after taxes, this is after 401k. That amount I showed at the beginning of the video, that wasn't even my 401k. I have about 30k in there. That's a whole different deal. Something else I'll make a video on. But you put all of your income in your brokerage account. And I'm not saying day trade, swing trade, none of that BS that you see of these people investing in GameStop, Tesla. You can make a lot of money doing that, but I also know people that have lost a lot of money. We want to do this in a safe way that's going to help you sustainably grow your money and work for you while you're sleeping. 100% of your income goes in your brokerage account. So rather than spending it on dumb things, figure out what is your burn rate monthly. Mine's $2,500. Once a month, I transfer $2,500 from my brokerage account to my checkings account. So I'm always poor. In my checking account, I have no money ever. I just have enough money to cover my basic expenses. So it gets me to spend less, which helps me not buy dumb things because I don't have the money. All of my money is in my brokerage account, and it's up to me to independently invest. Within your brokerage account, your money's in there, so what do you do with the cash? A lot of you may not feel comfortable picking stocks, and I'm not gonna give you particular recommendations. I did show you my one trade with Palantir that I'm still invested in. I don't wanna give you investing advice, and some of you may not feel comfortable investing in the market and picking particular stocks. I like to go heavy in particular stocks, tech companies that I know, since I'm in tech, that I know are gonna grow and in 3 years are gonna be bigger than they are today. One that I'm gonna give you guys as a recommendation, I know I just said I'm not, but I'm excited about this one. I've put over 10,000 into it. It's IPOE. Essentially, it's SoFi. This SoFi was acquired by a SPAC, and eventually the ticker will change to SoFi, I'd imagine. But right now the ticker is IPOE. Look into that. It's about $20 a share. But you have all this money in your brokerage account. You can put it in ETFs. You can put it in particular stocks. Whatever it is, just don't get scared when it goes down and put it in things that you think will be around and continue to flourish for years to come. That is how you get gains like I did. That is how you have X amount of income and then you turn it into XYZ. That is the quickest way to get financial independence, by getting your money to work for you. And in one day, you can make over $3,500 doing no work, but you have to put it in the right stocks. So I would consider, as a step one, changing your direct deposit from your checking or savings to your brokerage account. Start getting cash in there. You don't even need to invest it right now, but it's gonna help train you to save more, and eventually you'll get more confident with putting it in particular stocks, and your money will start growing and rapidly increasing your net worth like it did for me. Make sure to let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this strategy in any particular stocks you may want. And I challenge you, after watching this video, think about what are you doing today to grow your net worth, and how are you trying to get to financial independence sooner rather than later. Thanks so much as always for watching, guys. Make sure to hit that like button below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, leave me a comment, and we'll see you in the next video. And let me know if you have any questions below. Bye.